So, you know, we're getting a decent view, but I don't see any people roaming around there. They might be inside.
Take me a while to get the bot up.
Kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 or 8 of these large greenhouses, you know, back next to each other. So who knows which one they're in and, you know, where they're shooting at. You can't tell. I don't. First off, mountain mushroom magic is something completely different. Yeah, mountain mushroom, not here. Actually, that's a good question. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen any signage that says mountain?
No, that's the thing.
No, he says he's been looking for that. So it's not really. Other than that,
have you been to the 2100 block?
It's actually worse than this place. It's behind the gated
Yeah.
thing at the cement factory. I was there earlier.
I don't have the other one on here, I think.
Behind the gate.
Okay, I thought we went there and
Could find
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It was like empty. Yeah, you're
well,
like,
the one thing I will tell you,
Live, no one's popping in.
Here, where was it?
I actually have been here before.
I think
A couple of years ago, during the pandemic, we wanted to do a story on farm workers getting vaccinated. Actually, I can't remember if it was vaccinated or getting tested, but it was COVID related. And the officials, like the local county officials, said, yeah, we can help set the event. And I remember being here because on my list looked like a farm and being disappointed about it. But so it's legit. I mean, it's a legit mushroom operation. Yeah, they had one here. So we were at, it's not exactly where I'm standing right now, but I remember, and then I also remember asking this thing that I remember saying, oh, you know, it'd be great because they were outside of these big warehouses looking greenhouses. And I'm like, oh, just so I have some, you know, video to can I shoot inside? Like, no, I'm sorry, we can't allow you to do that. So I basically shot farm workers.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
I think it was vaccinated, but it might, yeah. So anyway, but I remember they wouldn't let us in, which was weird. But these were like officials and like, yeah. I think it's a legitimate mushroom operation. Now, do they also do other stuff on the side? I have no idea.
Hey, Flo.
but there's some
We still there?
structure fires and stuff. I was doing that. I don't do that. I don't chase those as much anymore. Unless it's a wildland or but I was just like, I went, man.
Yeah, you know what I can also do?
Oh, man.
I'll send you I'll text you a couple photos.
I was
just
looking at
to see
double.
what I'm looking
I
at.
mean,
Okay.
There's another mass shooting.
Yeah.
If you missed it, I was live on the other channel, but notifications didn't get sent out.
She said she's
There's
gonna
been
go straight
2
to
mass
the hall
shootings,
where
or 2 shootings, 1 mass shooting last night. One in Oakland was 2 people got shot. I guess it was
But then,
a
of course, I digitized it right away.
small skirmish,
Hey, sorry.
and then another Asian shot 7 people at 2 different locations.
I thought I went on,
It's like a downtown, yeah.
but I went, oh shit. I didn't see it. No, it's just a trick movie.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, there are like.
I don't swear it on this channel.
I mean, there are.
Okay. Kathy would have spotted you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If I think we're probably in tape too.
Okay. Well, I guess we can play by ear. I guess we'll try to work as a team. I'm going to try to balance the live news, which is kind of never good for news guys. I'll stand here for hours, but I'm going to try to get out of this for that point and go and try to gather some stuff. But I'll send you those photos in a second. Go ahead.
What are you gonna hunt or gather? We don't even know who it is. Official.
Okay. Sure. Well, just yeah, just tentatively right now. The plan was, so when I picked talk to you was meet her in a half hour at that Portuguese hall.
Hey, look at that one.
Yeah.
Can I get your phone number just a second? I meant to ask you that last time.
Actually, yeah. We can start a team with all of us. 415
415
264
264
5058.
Finding this path.
58. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
then you want to add it? You want to hold this number to the reporter?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be great too. So what was the
I was listening to this on the scanner and I was like, I was like,
415-298.
I'm looking at the chip and I was texting with
685.
Loca Rodriguez, she actually speaks Spanish, so I think that could come in handy at this next spot.
Yep.
and then it started to make more sense to me what I was hearing.
Because they said at first the phones were Chinese,
But I
then
went
now
all
I
the
think
way
it's
to
both. I don't think
uh,
it's
here in Grass
yeah, in
Valley.
particular.
Got home
I think it was the-
6:30. We're sitting down in the house to go.
Do me a favor.
All right.
Haveni, right?
Yes, I got home.
And then last name? Okay.
And then just get a couple close shots, and then I think I can come back.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Appreciate life. Working.
Alright, so I gotta just get the shit on here, man.
Well, see, but they came back and said, oh, well, we didn't.
I don't mean people. Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, Mark, got the tie-dye joint up in the hair, bro. 2 years. Man, is there another one after that one? I need another one, maybe. Dude. I mean, the torch. It's a torch. God.
So we're going to go back to 2.
And not looking good, is it? I was thinking that yesterday.
Hey, so since it's something, I want to get this high three lines that knows.
Been a while. Long, probably. Leveled up. Thanks, sir. You level up too. Awesome. Oh, I think I said something when you hit. Was it? You hit 15?
This is the United States of America, damn it.
I did know somebody. You put a space in between though. That's why I didn't trigger it. Oh yeah, I said something. I definitely said something to that. I said thanks for the 400 hours of your time. You didn't hear me? It was in the middle of a, like, there was a press conference going on. I didn't want to be too loud. Thanks, man. That is quite the accomplishment. I don't know how you guys do it, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's real. Dude, you keep putting a space in between it! What are you doing? It's exclamation dough. It's not exclamation space dough. Oh, you're not? Oh. I look, dude, over here, it puts a space in between it for some reason, because my name's Doe and it highlights it orange. That's annoying. I know why it's not working, because the bot's not on. My bad, dude. It's all my fault. The bot doesn't just automatically work. I have to set it up and shit for each channel. Like, now I gotta disconnect it from the other channel and reconnect it to this channel. And I have to generate tokens and shit. Like, it's actually kind of a pain in the ass. Because I get it wrong all the time of which order I'm supposed to do it in, because I don't have to change it all the time like this. I have one bot for YouTube, one bot for Twitch. Normally I don't have to change it around too much unless I have, unless I'm using a different Twitch or a different YouTube channel. So I gotta figure this out, man. Gotta get this wrong, probably. Streamer. Okay, that was pretty good. Here. That should work actually. Sometimes it's harder than others. Sometimes it glitches out and doesn't work right. Makes you do some special shit.
No. It's just that a sheriff's. We've seen a couple vehicles drive in and out. You can't really see where they're going because they still have us, relatively far back. But you can, like, I can.
All right, everything's back up and running.
425.
425. There it is.
Which is, I'm sure you've already figured out. Yeah.
Skinny penis.
I can't tell from here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to confirm that here. There's just one sheriff's deputy who's basically serving guard to keep the media out, and then there's a crime scene tape blocking the main entrance to the farm. And I'd say we're about.
Internet God, how you been, man?
Not that far from the greenhouses, maybe like 300,
Bro,
400,
cold.
400
Look at this.
yards, maybe. And, so, we're getting a decent view, but I don't see any people
Standing up, bro.
roaming
Fucking
around
California,
there.
it's that cold in here.
And there's also like, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 or 8 of these large.
It's 70 degrees in this room right now.
back
70.
next to each other. So who knows which one they're in and where they're shooting at.
That's fucking cold, dude. I like how cold I set my thermostat to in the summertime, trying to get the house nice and chilly.
First off, mountain mushroom magic is something completely different. Yeah, mountain mushroom, not here. Actually, that's a good question. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen any mountain? No, that's who says you've been looking for that. So it's not.
Oh yeah, why did you do that?
Really,
Why is subscriber mode on? So I don't have to deal with fucking bots coming through here with bullshit?
Yeah.
Saying sex channel or whatever. It keeps that away. If I don't do that, those are here. Only way to get rid of those stupid things, dude.
I will tell you.
It's not like, dude, it's an instant talk. You don't have to wait. Why do you care? Why do you care? The fuck? Let subscriber mode
Actually, I
on.
can't remember if he was vaccinated or getting tested.
Well, now you know. Now fuck off.
And the official, like the local county officials, said, yeah, we can help set the art. And I remember being here because I'm like, well, this looked like a farm, and being disappointed about that.
It'd be different if I had it like you had to be subscribed for 10 minutes or some dumb shit. Now that is annoying as shit when people do.
So we were at, it's not exactly
You can always unsub to me later,
but I
kid.
remember, and then I also remember asking this thing that I remember saying, oh, it'd be great because they were outside of these big warehouses looking in greenhouses. And I'm like, oh, just so I have some, video to can I
Why,
see
Internet
inside?
God?
No,
I'm still an asshole.
allow you to do that.
So,
I
I
basically
mean,
shot farm
You thought that
workers in,
changed.
like,
It
tents
didn't. I'm
outside
sorry.
of
I'm
these
still working on it.
I think it was vaccinated. But it might, yeah. So
Every
anyway,
day.
but I remember they wouldn't let us in.
One day at a time. Easy does it.
But these were like
Works
these were like
if you work
officials
it.
and,
Die
and
if you
like-
don't.
Yeah, I think it's a legitimate mushroom operation. Now, do they also do other stuff on the side? I have no idea.
Dude, that's what it feels like, Granny. Actually,
You still there?
it feels like they're up to something. I don't know, man. It's like there's no way this is like orchestrated, right?
But
It's very odd that there are 2 Asian mass shootings in the same week.
Yeah. You know what I can also do for you? I'll send you I'll text you a couple
I mean,
photos.
I
just
look
so
at
you
the
can see
double.
what I'm looking
I
at.
mean, the label. It's labeled.
Yeah.
And he went to 2 different locations both times, the guy.
I already talked to her. She said she's going to go straight to the hall where the victims' families are.
But,
Me and
One
Russell
Asian
talked
mass
to her.
shooting is weird.
Probably about a half hour.
2?
Well, and of course I digitized it right away. Hey, sorry. What? I think I walked right through you. Of course you did. You and Jake. I thought I went on.
It's like a downtown.
Assault
yeah.
pistol, yeah, that was weird too. That's very it's like
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, they're
buzzwordy. They're using it to
I mean, there are.
get people like and how they're patting each other on the back the way they were for the Monterey Bay shit
Yeah.
when they actually didn't do anything except what they were supposed to do.
Well, I guess we can play by ear. I guess we'll try
Hey,
to work as a
we
team.
got
I'm
an
gonna try to
APB.
balance
This guy, look for
why
him.
we-
They knew exactly who he was, dude. They knew his license plate number and everything. Like, if they didn't find him when he was riding around, they're fucking up. Not they're awesome and they did. Oh my God, you guys did it! You found a van, dude. I don't think it was that hard to find it. He wasn't really hiding. He was in plain sight, dude. So they're trying to make law enforcement look like they are amazing
Sure. Well, just
when
yeah,
they
just
didn't
tentatively
stop
right now,
either one of the
so I
shootings.
could talk to you,
Either one of them. They didn't stop either fucking one of them at all. This one, the guy went and turned himself in.
I meant to ask you that last time.
It's weird, ain't it?
We can start a team with all of
And they're
us.
probably gonna be like, "Oh, the cops! You guys did such a great job finding him outside of your police station. How did you do it?"
Finding this path. Oh my God.
And then you want to hold this number to the reporter?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great too. So what was the
I was listening to this on the scanner and I was like,
Like, I get it. Being a cop's a very stressful job, and I appreciate doing what they do.
8-5?
But yesterday, the way that they were patting each other on the backs for just doing their job, and it was just like one person after another person. Thank you, you guys did an awesome job. Now the firefighters, the police, the first the first responders maybe for the people that are going. And I get that, taking care of the people that got shot and shit. They got there when they could, you know. But the cops didn't. Come on, man. They didn't take the guy out. The guy took himself out. He wasn't trying to hide. He was still in the van that he did have different plates on it, but he was still in the same van. Like it wasn't like he was. I feel like if he would have been walking around without that van, it would have been way harder to find that dude. Honestly, you know what I mean? In LA, you know how hard it'd be to find one dude like that? But looking for a vehicle, a specific make and model of a vehicle, I don't think it's that hard, honestly. Yeah, an ATV on it. Hopefully you do stream. You mean I stream every day, asshole? The fuck is that? Hopefully you do stream soon again. Bro. I can't tell if you're fucking with me or not.
So we're gonna go back to 2.
There are people that are only subbed to this channel, there's no way. There's no way, dude. I'm never watching her. And I think you guys can see why. There's 11 people. I mean, which is awesome. It's awesome. We're awesome. You're awesome. We're all. As long as it's not 9, that pisses me off. It always has, man. Once it goes above 10, if it goes below it, I get really irritated. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's gonna happen now because I said it. I know it is. People do. Viewers hate for you to talk about how many of them there are in the room. I always hate it. But what they fail to realize is I need that number to go up so that this moves. And if this doesn't move, this sucks, dude. Try it sometime with this not moving. A camera and just trying to think of shit to say when no one's talking. It's horrible, dude. I've done it for too long. I'm not doing that anymore. 4 years is my limit. I just hit a 4-year anniversary of streaming. That's my fucking limit of talking to myself on stream. Catman T, the lunatic. Yo, you never said why you took off, internet. Did you? You never said why you banned yourself for 6 months, dude. Why
Smoke weed every day.
Mark Bass holding down, the only member in here. Fuck you, Mark. Dude, I still got your 10 up here. You notice that? It's got one almond roca in it. I saved it. It's the last of the Mohicans. I never ate the last one. Look, you don't believe me, probably. These were the start of me starting to lose my definition, by the way. This is how it all started, was Mark Bass's almond rocas. Now I'm getting fat. See, my definition's going away right here. Totally. Nathan Randleman. Bro, all kinds of people. What? Dude, where are y'all been? Why are y'all coming through on this channel but none of the other ones? Is it a test or something? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You're not feeling good, Luna. Want to talk about it? What's been going on? Yo, I'm back. Came in with the. Thank you for the hour of your time, man. I didn't realize you were new around here. Only an hour? Hey, man. No wonder you didn't know. Yeah, man, I got a bunch of channels. Sorry. This is one of the channels I don't go live on hardly ever. I've been everywhere else. The Living Man, welcome. Are you still here? Fucking on the penis. So, hopefully there's a press conference to let us know what this dude's deal is, why he did this. If it's drug related in any way, because the dude was kind of hitting at that, because one of them is a mushroom nursery.
It's just that a sheriff's, we've seen a couple vehicles driving in and out. You can't really see where they're going because they still have a.
Could be a drug deal gone bad.
But you can.
That's a 60-something-year-old Asian dude, so.
Got in the greenhouses. You can see those from here, which is, I'm sure you've already figured out. It's not a traditional farm in the sense that everything's grown indoors. So it's like rows and rows of what look like greenhouses.
Or there's weed.
But yeah.
It could be weed, right?
I can't tell from here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to confirm that here. There's one, just one sheriff deputy.
They never tell you why they did it. Who doesn't? They caught the guy though.
Tape
He might,
blocking the main entrance to the farm.
admit it.
And I'd say we're about,
They tell us,
I don't
right?
know, not that far from the greenhouses, maybe like 400 yards maybe. And, so, you know, we're getting a decent view, but I don't see any people roaming around there. They might
Hey,
be
enjoy,
inside.
Granny.
And there's also like, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4,
For
5,
breakfast.
6, 7, there's like 7 or 8 of these large greenhouses, you know, back next to each other. So who knows which one they're in and, you know, where they're shooting at. You can't tell. I don't. First of all, mountain mushroom magic is something completely
Could be, but
different. Yeah, mountain mushroom. Not.
Yo, Nathan, Randleman also holding down the memberships with the multicolored platinum.
No, he says he's been looking for that. So it's not really.
Torch.
Other than
The
that.
tie-dye torch.
Been to the 2100
It's actually worse than this place.
Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah.
Hey, that's over 2 years, man, isn't it? I think it is.
Behind the gate.
Okay, I thought we went there and
Could find out.
It's like,
Yeah, you're
Well,
like,
the one thing I will tell you,
Hey, thanks for the 3 likes.
I actually have been here before.
I think
A couple of years ago, during the pandemic, we wanted to do a story on farm workers getting vaccinated. Actually, I can't remember if it was vaccinated or getting tested, but it was COVID related. And the officials, like the local San County officials, said, yeah, we can help set the. And then I remember being here because I'm like, well, this doesn't look like a farm, and being disappointed about that. But so it's legit. I mean, it's a legit mushroom operation. Yeah,
Dude, Nathan, how you been, dude? I've seen you in a while.
So we were at, it's not exactly where I'm standing.
It's wild y'all
right
coming
now,
through on
but
this
I
channel.
remember, and then I also remember asking this thing that I remember saying, oh, you know, it'd be great because they were outside of these big warehouses looking greenhouses. And I'm like, oh, just so I have some, you know, video to can I shoot inside? Like, no, I'm sorry, we can't allow you to do that. So I basically shot farm workers in like tents outside of these facilities. I think it was vaccinated, but it might, yeah. So anyway, but I remember they wouldn't let us in, which was weird. But these were like officials and like, yeah. I think it's a legitimate mushroom operation. Now, do they?
As far back as I can remember, I
Hey,
always wanted to be a
Catman T
gangster.
coming through with us. A channel, it's almost called a sub with a membership. Yo, thank you so much, Catman T, for your support and generosity.
unless it's a wildlife.
Just being here with us. We hope you're having a great day.
But I was just like,
I'm gonna have to go live over here more often.
Yeah. You know what I can also do for you? I'll send you I'll text you a couple photos.
Catman T.
I mean, the label, it's labeled.
Yeah.
It's labeled something.
Oh, I already talked to her. She said she's going to go straight to the hall where the Dickens families are. But me and the still photographer, we're going to go over and meet her probably in about a half hour.
Seriously,
Well, then of course I did.
it's very.
Right away. Hey, sorry. What? I think I walked right.
I know that's $5. You know what I mean? I don't look at that like that's nothing. I do like. Thank you all for the support that you provide
It's
here.
like a downtown, yeah.
For whatever this is.
I didn't see.
Thank you. Catman T. And everyone else that's a member here and has been
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, there are.
or has been in the past. I know a lot of you have been in the past too.
I mean, there are.
I don't have it unlocked for the other channel. I felt like it was weird. That memberships unlocked on 2 channels.
Okay, well, I
It
guess
was
we can
double
play by
dipping
ear.
or
Guess we'll try to
something.
work
I
it.
didn't
We
feel right
wanna
about
try
doing
to
it.
Balance the live needs, which is kind of never good for me.
That's why they're here.
I'll stay in here for hours, but I'm going to try to get out of this a little bit so that I can go and try to gather some stuff. But I'll send you those photos in a second. Go ahead.
What are you gonna hunt for gather? We don't even know who it is. Official. And then real live. You're gonna use
Okay.
live location.
Sure. Well,
I must have not.
yeah, just tentatively right
Gotta
now. The plan was,
unsubscribe.
my pick talk to you was meet her in a half hour at that Portuguese hall.
Hey, look at that one.
Oh,
Can I get your phone
oh,
number?
maybe
I meant to
to the
ask you that
dojo.
last time.
Maybe.
Actually, yeah, we can start a team with all of us. 415
And 415
264
264
Eagles cleaning.
Finding this path.
58.
Finding the path to have me
Got it?
Hey, Thomas.
You want to hold this number to the reporter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just don't stay. I'll blame you, dude.
415-298-568.
Probably healthier that way.
Luca Rodriguez, she actually speaks Spanish, so I think that could come in handy at this next spot.
Yep.
And then it started to make sense to me what I was hearing.
Because it said at first that this one's for Chinese,
But I
then now I think it's both. I don't think he's hard to do.
You still got the cup, dude?
I think it was the...
I don't even have that merch store anymore.
Do me a favor. Haven, right?
It's a relic now.
Last name? Okay.
And then just get a couple close shots, and then I think I can come back.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Appreciate wife's working.
Yo! It's epic. That's epic, man. I love you, man.
That they came back and said, oh, well, we didn't have that. They kept saying they were here. And it was very last minute. I mean, we were
YouTube eats your soul. Oh, it's the 12 month. It's 12 months you get the tie-dye. It's 24 you get the gold. That's right. That's right. Hey, that's still a major accomplishment, 12 months, because you could be almost 24 and still have that one. Actually. So still. That's still a big deal. Still, for you guys to have it still going over here. I guess that ate mine a long time ago then. We got the custom emojis too. I don't know if y'all remember these, but there are, these are the members emojis. Yeah, your cat's probably just waiting. The cat's eyeballing. Not working. Why is it not working? Let's go down again. Weird. It was just working. Okay. Okay, now it's not connecting. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this over again. Oh my Stupid. Well, beautiful people, hope you're having a great day. Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday to you and yours. I do hope that you're going to get to have some tonight. And I was going to cook tonight, but I just, like, the stuff's not actually getting here today. I'm not going to be able to cook today. I thought it was today. Thursday I get this stuff. I accidentally ordered another one of those meal things because I wasn't paying attention, and it auto-ordered it. So it auto-ordered stuff that I didn't even pick too. So I'm going to be eating stuff that they pick for me. Kind of interesting.
A couple vehicles drive in and out. You can't really see where they're going because they still have us, relatively far back. But you can, me and equipment gotten the greenhouses. You can see those from here, which is, I'm sure you've already figured out. It's not a traditional farm in the sense that everything's grown indoors. So it's like a road.
Hey, profiler. How you been? It's wild how many.
But yeah.
People are coming through on this channel. I don't know what to think about it.
I can't tell from here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to confirm that here. There's just one sheriff's deputy who's basically.
Oh, I was meant to tell the Canadians. I found an app for you guys.
Tape blocking the main entrance.
That's like the one we have.
I'd say we're about
for old food,
not that far
bakeries and stuff. But it's for Canadians. It's called Flash Food app. One word, Flash Food.
So we're getting a decent view,
but
I don't see any people roaming around there.
Check it out.
Might be inside, and there's also.
It looks like this.
I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 or 8 of these large.
We don't have it here though.
Houses.
We have Too Good To Go instead.
Next to each
That's
other.
what I've been using.
So who knows which one they're in and where they're shooting at.
Jersey Devil, you too, man. Yeah, how you been? What is going on over here?
Mountain mushroom magic
Did you
is something
do
completely different.
No, that's not on my camera, dude.
Mountain mushroom, not here. Actually, that's a good question. Let me ask
Did you guys unsub from every channel but this one and forget that you were subbed or something?
No, he says he's been looking for that. So it's not really. Other than that,
Have you been to the 2100 block?
It's actually worse than this place. It's behind the gator thing at the snack factory. I was there earlier, and it's like there's not even food. Take behind the gate.
Okay, I thought we went there and
Could
looked
find
at
it.
it.
It's like empty. Yeah, you're
well,
like,
the one thing I will tell you, I actually have been here before.
I think
A couple of years ago, during the pandemic, we wanted to do a story on farm
good?
workers getting vaccinated.
Busy, man.
Actually, I can't remember if it was vaccinated or getting tested, but it was COVID related. And the officials,
Busy.
like the local county officials, said, yeah, we can help set the. And then I remember being here because I'm like, well, this doesn't look like a farm.
I've been busy too, apparently.
But so it's legit. I mean, it's a legit mushroom operation. Yeah, they had one here. So we were at, it's not exactly where I'm standing right now, but I remember. And then
Oh, what's up, EC?
Easy peasy, Japanese.
Oh, you know, it'd be great because they were outside of
Good
these
morning.
big warehouses looking greenhouses. And I'm like, oh, just so I have some, you know, video to can I shoot inside?
I need to make
Like,
sound
I'm
commands
sorry,
for the members that don't have
So I
one.
basically shot
Brogan Maeve, how
farm
you been,
workers
dude?
in,
Damn,
like,
man.
tents outside
How's your
of
wife?
these facilities. I think it was vaccinated.
Everybody.
But it might, yeah. So anyway, but I remember they wouldn't let us in, which was weird. But these were like,
Dude,
these
the
were like
amount of
officials
people that are
and
coming
like,
through this stream
yeah,
that I haven't
I
seen
think
in
this-
months is
I think it's a legitimate
concerning.
mushroom operation. Now, do they also do other stuff on the side? I have no idea.
I feel like they're all in subbing today. They're like, God dang it, I'm still subbed to this guy?
Still there?
Structure fires and stuff. I was doing that.
Last have you not seen them?
Unless it's a wildland or but I was just like, I went, man.
Yeah, you know what I can also do for you? I'll send you I'll text you a couple for you.
I
just
look
so
at
you
the
can see
double.
what I'm looking
I
at.
mean, the label. It's labeled.
Piss me.
It's labeled something.
Oh, I already
Man,
talked to her. She said she's going to go straight to the
Why you
hall
missed me?
where
I've been up here the whole
victims'
time.
families are. But me and the still photographer, we're going to go over and meet her there. Probably in about a half hour.
I relabeled that. Well, and of course I digitized it right away. Hey, sorry. What? I think I walked right through you. Of course you did. You and Jake. What's the sign? I thought I went on.
It's like a downtown, yeah.
But I went home.
I think they're probably hitting on like
I didn't see you.
I'm sorry you got to do that here.
No, it's just a trick move.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, there are like. I mean, there are.
Kathy would have spotted you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think we're probably in tape too.
Okay, well, I guess we can play by ear. I guess we'll try to work as a team. I'm going to try to balance the live, which is kind of never good for new guys. I'll stand here for hours, but I'm going to try to get out of this that and go and try to gather some stuff. But I'll send you those photos in a second. Go ahead.
God dang it. Fucker. He looped it. That's how he got out of here.
Okay. Sure. Well, just tentatively right now, the plan was, and so when I talked to you, was meet her in a half hour at that Portuguese hall.
He looped it, dude. It just right there. It flipped. You see it?
At that Portuguese hall.
Pop.
Hey, look at that window.
God. Well, there's that. I guess I'll leave this looping for a second while I try to find something else related.
Luca Rodriguez, she actually speaks Spanish, so I think that could come in handy at this next spot.
Yep.
And then it started to make sense to me what I was hearing.
Because they said at first the victims were Chinese,
But I
then now I think it's both. I don't think he's targeted in particular.
I think it was the.
We're sitting down in the house to
Do me a favor.
Your headlines here.
Haveni.
Yes.
And then last name? Okay.
And then just get a couple close shots, and then I think I can come back.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Appreciate it. Working.
Interesting. He only looped it once and they shut it. Because I definitely heard him say that before. Dude, his viewership cranked though. I'm surprised he didn't just keep it looping. Because it was way lower before people were starting to wake up. Damn, he was the only person out there. What are they all doing out there if they're not streaming? They're just standing around.
On arrival, deputies located. I'm sorry. Sorry. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here. I am Sheriff Christina Corpus. I would like to start by offering my heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims, their co-workers, the coastal community, and the city of Half Moon Bay. This kind of shooting is horrific. It's a tragedy that we hear about far too often, but today it's hit home here in San Mateo County. Today at 2:22 p.m., sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the 12700 block of San Mateo Road, Highway 92, in unincorporated San Mateo County, on the report of a shooting with multiple victims. Upon arrival, deputies located 4 victims deceased with gunshot wounds. A 5th victim, also suffering from a gunshot wound, was transported to Stanford Medical Center with life-threatening injuries. The suspect was not immediately located. Shortly thereafter, 3 additional victims were also located deceased with gunshot wounds at a separate shooting scene in the 2100 block of Cabrillo Highway South. The motive for the shooting is currently unknown. Through investigation, the suspect, identified as Chung Lee Zhao, a 67-year-old Half Moon Bay resident. At 4:40 p.m., Zhao was located in his vehicle in the parking lot of the sheriff's substation here in Half Moon Bay by a sheriff's deputy. Zhao was taken into custody without incident.
Really? And alright.
Devastating tragedy for this community and the families touched by this unspeakable act of violence. I would like to thank our local law enforcement agency partners, allied agencies including CAL FIRE and EMS, the City of Half Moon Bay, and our federal and state partners. I would also like to commend
Come on,
the
man. Let us know what the fuck happened. Is that it?
Taking the suspect into custody.
Seems like that's it.
I will take questions at the end of this conference. Now I would like to turn it over to San Mateo County Board of Supervisors President David Pine, who would like to say a few words.
And how guns are bad, okay?
Thank you, Sheriff Corpus. We grieve tonight for the deceased members of our community. This is a horrific event, one that we would never imagine would occur in San Mateo County. Gun violence in this country is at completely unacceptable levels. It's really hit home tonight. Our hearts are broken. We are deeply grateful for law enforcement for their work this evening. But in the end, there are simply too many guns in this country.
What work did law enforcement do? You're extremely grateful for the work law enforcement did. The guy went to the police station and turned himself in. What exactly did they do? Tackle him in the parking lot? The fuck, man? I don't get it. Well, I don't get it, dude. Like, why do they have to be like what? If they actually do something, I get it. Like, oh my god, he rushed in there, he saved somebody's life. If it wouldn't have been for him, some more people would have probably died. Thank you so much for being so brave. You know, I get that. But when the guy comes to the police station, he's like, I'm here, I'm sorry, I'm guilty. They didn't do anything, man.
And there has to be a change. This is not an acceptable way for modern society to live and conduct its affairs. And we do everything in our power to make those changes. I'd like now to introduce my colleague Ray Mueller, who represents this area on the Board of Supervisors.
Thank you, President Pine. And I just first want to start off by thanking our law enforcement officers today for their bravery in apprehending the suspect.
What the fuck is this, dude? What bravery? What bravery, dude? How? They're armed. He clearly probably. Well, I don't think he was walking up like, I'm giving up. You know what I mean? Like,
possible. My heart, first off, I just want to say on behalf of the community how much our hearts are broken tonight. There were farm workers affected tonight. There were children on the scene at the incidents. This is a truly heartbreaking tragedy in our community, and it comes on the eve.
We're so brave. That's what the cops are thinking.
What happened
so
just obviously yesterday, and then just weeks after natural hazard events, which have really struck this community. So the one thing I want to say out to the people who are out there, who live here, who are watching, is please take advantage.
What is happening? Oh, we're in Mexico now. No.
All right. Out there, the amount of stress that's been on this community for weeks is really quite high. If there's people out there who are suffering from this, who are feeling the effects of it, please reach out and get help tonight. You are not alone. We have counseling services available at the IDES Hall here in Half Moon Bay. You can reach out to us on the county hotline, but we want to make sure that people know that they are not alone and that we are here for you this evening. And then, as Supervisor Pine said, in the days and the weeks ahead of us, we really have to come together and figure out how to go ahead and wrap our arms around to address this problem of gun violence, which has afflicted our state here in recent days,
good, dude,
and has afflicted us here at home.
California.
It's something that's unimaginable to happen here in Half Moon Bay and frankly here in San Mateo County. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and introduce you all to my good friends.
It more, though? They could do mental health evals on people. I mean, why don't we do that though? Make sure people are mentally.
Thank you. First of all, I want to extend my condolences.
We make sure people are mentally fit to drive a car, don't we? Kinda. They have to go into the DMV and get their eyes checked, and while they're doing all that, they're making sure that they're not. I don't know. Do they though? They should. Like they. Huh? Wait a second. Do they not? Like elderly people, do they make them retest or something once they get a certain age, or is it just like they're not getting in wrecks, they're okay? And then once they kill somebody and get in a wreck, then they take their license away? Probably something like that.
To the families that lost a loved one today, and to bring to offer the support to all the families and the farm workers that were affected, that were present at the location of the shooting. And then I would like to thank, our local law enforcement for the rapid response and our emergency team. The city of Half Moon Bay, after being affected by the floods, as you know, at the beginning of the year, the farmer community was affected. Now we are offering our support, mental health support. The teams of Half Moon Bay, the city of Half Moon Bay, collaboration with mental health teams of nonprofit organizations, are put at one of our local halls that will be receiving the families. This is something that we get to watch on the news. Never think that it's going to come and hit home. Today, we're on the news. Our community has been affected. And again, I want to thank our law enforcement. As soon as we heard about the shooting, we heard the sirens, of our law enforcement has done great for us. There's really not much I can say, about the pain that we're feeling right now. We know that the community is being greatly affected. We have been receiving phone calls, text messages from family members wanting to know information, either family members, their relatives are okay. We hope they are. We hope they will soon will be reunited. And we are here to support them, support every step, especially the children that were present when the shooting happened. And hoping that this will be an eye-opener, what is going on in our community about gang violence and gun violence. So let's think about this and how we're going to be responding to the families who have been affected. Thank you.
Can I open it up for questions at this time?
Hi there, Lauren from the CBS News Bay Area. You mentioned that you can't tell us the motive at this time. What else can you tell us about the suspect?
What we can tell you is that we know that he acted alone at this time, and that we're working with our district attorney's office at this time to interview the suspect, and as soon as we have further updates, we'll be able to provide those to you.
Was he a worker at one of these farms? Do we know that?
He's believed to be a worker.
And was the semi-automatic weapon that was found in the vehicle, was that the only weapon that we believe to be involved?
We believe that at this time.
Can you confirm the number of victims?
Was it a working farm and a company farm? Or and which one did you work for? What were the two locations? And which one did you see you work at? And was he still employed at the time?
Yeah. We believe that we don't have the exact connection at this time, but there are two separate locations. One was a nursery, and there are actually two nurseries. And what I can tell you is that we are working at trying to gather more information to figure out what the connection was to these victims as well.
Did he legally have that gun? Was there an extended clip on it?
Yeah. We're not able to release that information at this time, but as soon as we're able to, we will. It's an active crime.
Can you confirm the victims and how many people were killed and how many are injured at this time?
What I can say is that we have multiple victims, some who are deceased. We have one who is currently at Stanford in critical condition.
But you cannot confirm the number of the people still. We heard that it's 7. That was confirmed by the sheriff.
There is 7 casualties, and the identification will be made by the coroner's office.
Anything that can you tell us about the victims? We heard that it's probably farm workers. If you can tell us anything about these
Yeah,
victims.
they were on site on the property, so they're believed to be workers, but we can't confirm that yet. As soon as we're able to, we will.
Why did he show up here? Was he going to turn himself in?
That we can assume that that's what his motive was to come here, but we still haven't confirmed that.
So did the sheriff's deputy notice him in the car, or did he contact you to tell you?
So we knew what the vehicle looked like, and we had the license plate, and the deputy sheriff located the vehicle, and he was inside of the vehicle.
And you just said that the person was still alive at Stanford, or was that?
No, the person at Stanford would be number 8. What I confirmed was that there were 7 casualties, fatalities. Yes.
Someone said that there were children who witnessed this, and I can't imagine what they just went through. Was this a large, was there a crowd of people where these shots were fired, or was it more of a back room?
No, it's a big rural location, so people are working. It's spread out. There's people that live at the location as well. So it was in the afternoon when kids were out of school, and for children to witness this is unspeakable.
Sheriff, what's next for this investigation? Do you need a warrant to further search the car?
We're working with the district attorney's office, and we have a collaborative investigation. And I have all the confidence that together we will get to the bottom of this and be able to provide a motive. He is in custody, and my understanding he's fully cooperating with us.
Any comment on this happening right after what happened in Monterey Park down south?
Yeah, it's tragic wherever this would happen, especially here in our county. It's a tragedy that we see on the news a lot, but when it hits home, working in this community myself, what a tragedy to see these innocent people lose their lives. And right now we just don't have the answers yet.
Did the suspect live here locally? Does he have family members here?
Half Moon Bay resident, and we believe that he may have a spouse.
Do you know the name of the officer who apprehended him, who made that identification?
Deputy Peru.
Yeah.
Deputy Peru.
His name is Deputy La Perouk. I can get you the spelling of that. His Deputy La Perouk. La Perouk. He's the one that located the vehicle with the suspect inside of it at the substation.
What sort of assistance are federal authorities providing at this moment?
Oh, the FBI at the scene. The FBI was ready to, deploy all the resources that we don't have here at the local level. And I've been getting calls from even across the country, from sheriffs, from Congress, people in Congress, senators, very supportive. And, I'd like to also thank our county executive, Mike Callaghy, for his support and the board support.
Is it clear that his possession of the weapon that was found, was that a legal weapon to have? Did that violate any local laws?
Yeah, I can't release that information yet.
Does the suspect have any criminal history? Any prior criminal history?
Yeah, that I can't. It's still, because it's an active investigation. We can't release that yet.
Do we know how long that he was here for, or even how long he was at those different locations, one to the next, and then just got here? I don't know how long he had been sitting out here.
Yeah, we don't have that. We're still gaining that information.
How close were the two locations to each other? Did he have to do the shooting, get in his car, drive to another
Yes,
location?
he drove to the location. Yeah, they're not very far, maybe a mile away from each other. That I don't know.
Is there any concern that there might be more than these two locations? Can you confirm whether or not these both of the shootings happen outdoors?
We are still, it's because it's an active investigation, I can't go into that. But as soon as we are able to provide you with more information, we will. What I would like to say is that at the IDS Hall, there is a family reunification center for the coastal community and members of the nurseries. And that'll be open. And if anyone has any additional information that may know more about this investigation, they can contact the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office.
Can you confirm the addresses of both locations and the order in which you believe they occurred?
I can give you the addresses. Just one moment.
So you're not sure exactly where he went first?
That is still part of the investigation, yes.
Okay, one more question, please.
Have you, Sheriff, personally talked with any of the victims' family members?
Not yet. We're waiting to ID the victims, and then, but we will be in touch with them. We all need to heal. As the supervisors have said, this community has been through a lot in the last couple of weeks, and now for this to happen, together we're stronger, and we will heal together. And I want to thank the community for all their support. But again, if anyone has any other questions, we'll circle back, and as soon as we're able to give you more information.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. That's good. Thank you. We encourage you to monitor Sheriff's Office social media for any further updates. I can't guarantee there will be additional updates tonight. As you know, this is an ongoing investigation, but we will attempt to provide as much.
No, it's documents. Biden's a liar. Biden's a liar.
my
Biden's
God,
a liar.
What is happening?
And FYI,
Fucking
so are
went
you.
into somebody
And
else's
she just didn't know how
live
to handle it. So, like I said, we'll get to that here in just a minute. Also,
fuck up. Oh my God, Facebook sucks. The hell, man, who wants that? Why would anybody ever want some random shit just to start blaring into their headset? Who asked for that? Nobody. They do it because they're hoping it's people with very short attention spans will just be like, oh, what's this? Oh, okay, I'll stay here now. Or drawing on themselves and shit. Hey, check this out. any concern yet? Okay, they're going to be giving updates. The Washington Post is live, saying they're going to be giving updates. Its ability to adjust for recoil is pretty neat. Oh my gosh, how it sits. Oh my gosh, you could just have one of these patrolling your yard. But what if it shoots the wrong person? Here we go. That didn't take too long. Awesome. Awesome. Am I the only one? I'm a news provider. And I'm drinking Huel. Dude, I've been drinking this stuff because before I moved here, I'm seeing sparkly shit right now in my vision. I was just seeing like flickering lights and shit. It was kind of weird. It's not the Huel. I'm an OG Huel drinker actually. Like before it was even, people didn't really even know about it here. One of my friends told me about it. And I think he was coming, might have been coming from England at the time. They went through multiple different formulas. I liked the original formulas better. They were a little gritty.
It's coming, hold on.
They didn't mix as easily. I don't know. I like the consistency more.
Hey, do you want another mic check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But
Cron.
They're still good.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Okay. All right, great. Everybody good?
Starts the day off below
right.
glucose levels and lots of protein. And if you want a discount on your Huel, all you got to do is put
Good morning,
show.
everyone. Thank you for being here this morning. Again, I want to reiterate the tragedy that we experienced in our county yesterday in Half Moon Bay, and our hearts are broken, and we're working together with the community to heal this tragic incident. I'll go on and give you some additional information about the case. Suspect Chin Lu Zhao, a 66-year-old male resident, is a resident of Half Moon Bay. The semi-automatic handgun was legally purchased and owned. The victim at the hospital is out of surgery and stable. Victims were adults and a mixture of Hispanic and Asian descent. 7 males and 1 female. Only known connection between the victims and the suspect is that they may have been co-workers. The coroner's office is still working on identification of the victims and notifications of next of kin. As some of these victims were members of our migrant community, this represents a unique challenge when it comes to notifications and identifications of next of kin. All of the evidence we have points to this being the instance of workplace violence. The Mounted Mushroom Farm, the first location, is where the subject was employed. I'd like to hand it off to now our District Attorney, Steve Wagstaff.
Farm. That's what it's called.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning. I'm Steve Wagstaff. I'm the District Attorney. And the case, my job now is to inform you where the case will go. The Sheriff's Office is submitting the case to us today. We will review it. The arraignment will not be this afternoon, as was first put out. It will be tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 here in this building, courtroom 4A, the custody courtroom. The charges have not yet been determined because until we review all of the information, we will make that decision later today or tomorrow morning. And again, the charges obviously involve the homicides involved, as the sheriff just said. I want to make a specific reference to the fact that I have been briefed on the sheriff's office investigation of this case. And cases like this, we've never had one in this county of this many deaths at one scene or one time. And so it was a very hectic scene.
That's
the Sheriff's Office did a magnificent job investigating this case.
And
I'm very proud to have the Sheriff's Office as our colleagues and Sheriff Corpus as my colleague. The work was done extraordinarily well. But again, in terms of precise detail, we're not going to be giving out a lot of precise detail on what was said. This is a case that is at the beginning stage. It has a long road to travel over the coming months and years. And to that extent, we don't want to try it out in the public eye, but instead, we will ultimately handle this case in one of the courtrooms in that building. So now I'll turn it back for any questions that may exist.
California is going to get more dangerous. They're going to start making it.
Good morning. My name is Eamon Allen. I'm the Sheriff's PIO, and I'll take any questions now.
2 questions over here. One, I couldn't quite hear. Did you say purchased illegally or legally?
It was a legally purchased firearm and owned.
And the second question is, do you have evidence that the suspect was targeting these specific individuals?
We're not releasing that information at this time. It was a semi-automatic handgun. As far as make and model, we're not releasing that.
Oh, and the reason I say that is the one the other day, LA's is the biggest LA has happened. That's the biggest mass shooting in LA County ever. So now this is the biggest in their city ever. And it was also the biggest in Monterey, the Monterey Bay City also. So like they're hitting a lot of bing, 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 bing. And that's why the lawmakers on the East Coast are calling them. Like they're trying to change laws and shit out there. So this is wild, man. Right?
So he did not actively surrender to us. He was located in his vehicle in the parking lot of the Half Moon Bay substation. One of our deputies located the vehicle there and recognized it from the information we had from the scene. At that point, he started giving the subject commands. The subject was still seated in the vehicle. The subject exited the vehicle and was taken into custody without incident. We did. We have the suspect information as well as suspect vehicle information.
So it's understanding that he's been cooperating with the investigation and giving you information. Can you tell us anything about a motive for this massacre at this point?
All the evidence we have right now points to a workplace violence incident.
Workplace violence?
Yes.
What was the upset now?
We're not releasing that information this time.
What was the upset now?
We're not releasing that information this time.
They know what he was upset about and they're not telling us? Why? Because of jury selection? All that shit?
So we're still working on with the coroner's office on notifications of the victims' families. So we're not releasing specific identifying information of the victims. But like the sheriff said, they were all adults, 7 males, 1 female, and a mixture of Asian and Hispanic victims. I'm sorry, I don't have that specific information at this time.
Were all of the victims specifically targeted, or was it seem like a random?
Again, we're not releasing that information at this time. I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
Can you tell us if
Why is it this guy? What is going on here? Does this make any sense? Why do they have this miniaturized version of what should be the chief of police as the chief of police? What is happening? Why is it some little bitty ass? Does she know some kind of special martial arts or something? Like what is that? What in the actual fuck is going on with our law enforcement in the country? Where we're picking she's the sheriff actually. She's the sheriff, dude. She got voted in by the people. They were like, yeah, we need a female sheriff in town that's really small and petite. Why? Why? Let's just make all the police officers small and petite women. Let's just have Charlie's Angels in this motherfucker.
about his background, anything that would have
What are we doing?
given you any kind of information that he
Well, she does have a gun. That's all she needs, right? No, it's not all she fucking needs.
So as far as his criminal history, we're not releasing
She's
that
a
information.
penis.
I will say that there were no specific indicators that would have led us to believe that he was capable of something like this, and he was not known to us or to have any sort of, again, indicators that may have led us to believe that this was something he might have done.
Now, he's a Chinese national. How long has he been in the United States? Do you know?
We're not releasing any information as related to his status like that. I don't have the specifics as that for that.
I'm sorry if this question's already been asked, but did the suspect say why he drove to the sheriff's substation? Why he apparently drove to the suspect?
We're not releasing that information at this time. I'm sorry? We don't have any information that they were witnesses to the incident. We know these farms, there's a mixture of folks who work there as well as reside there. And we do know that there were some children in the vicinity, but as far as being specific witnesses to it, we don't have that information.
Did the suspect live on the farm as well?
I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
The mayor of Athens Bay said that it was a lot of his farm owners experienced a lot of distress. You know what really
As far as what led to this specific incident, I don't have any information like that. I will say that the coast has experienced its share of challenges over the last few weeks, specifically as it relates to all the incredible weather we've had. There's been flooding, there's been people out of work. So the coast has certainly had its share of challenges recently, and this just adds to that stress.
Have you been able to do a search warrant at his home at all? Have you found any other weapons at his home?
I'm sorry, we're not releasing that information right now. So I'll take maybe a couple more questions. I don't have that information for you right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck you. You don't
Last
have
one?
information as.
All right. Thank you very much.
You know what I mean?
Sheriff, do you have anything to add?
As we gain more developments, we will be
Sheriff,
apprising you
do you need
of
a step
the
stool?
information.
We
Again,
can get
I
you
just
one.
wanted to
We don't
give my condolences
want to make everybody
to the victims,
switch over to the
families,
microphones.
the coworkers, and the coastal community who is suffering gravely. And we'll
Literally,
be
they
working
put all the
together as a
microphones at her
county
level.
to heal. Thank you.
Why? Dude, there should be a height limit to be sheriff. That's how I'm looking at this right now, at least. And they should have to be a man. That's a man's job, being a sheriff. That's a fucking man's job. Let me polish. I can't do it unless I'm fucking coughing. Really coughing. It won't pop without an actual cough. I can tell it needs to pop, though. Ah. Definitely a man's job, though. Sheriff. When you think of sheriff, do you think of female? I don't, ever. It's just, it's like automatically when I think of sheriff, I think of, it's a man. There shouldn't be female sheriffs. That's how I see it. Yeah. Because their physical requirements are less than a man. In the military, they are. So I'm pretty sure they're like that in the police world too. Like a female doesn't have to do as many push-ups. The run time is shorter. The sit-ups, less sit-ups. That's how it was when I was in. Everything is less. Does that make any fucking sense? Same age, but less requirements because they're female. So why should they be getting paid the same for a physical job? You know what I mean? For a military is a physical job. You gotta be ready to be physical at any time. You gotta be able to save someone's life. You gotta be able to carry another individual if you have to, you know? If they can't carry the same weight, why are they getting paid the same amount? Does it make any sense? And when they have their period, that affects things. That affects the workplace, actually. You think it doesn't? It does. They don't dock their pay for that. No, they get paid the same for both of those things happening. And they get time off if they get pregnant. Do we need them there that badly? I mean, it was one thing. When we had waves in the Navy, that's how it started. That's how it all started. They were nurses, and they worked in offices as secretaries. That is awesome. We need them for that because we don't need those people to be super strong. We don't need our nurses to be buff. They're in the hospital. They're not going in the battlefield. They're staying in the hospital. They're dealing with, hopefully that's not getting bombed. They don't need to carry people as much. And the same goes for the office workers and shit. You know, man. But you get them out. You get them out in the field. They need to be the same physical readiness as a man, and a sheriff definitely needs to. You know what I mean? Am I the only one here? Am I the only one that believes like this? I know I'm not. And a lot of people are scared to voice it, though. I feel because they think that it looks sexist. Fuck that. I don't think so. I don't think it is sexist. I think it's common sense. You want the best person for the job, not put the female in the job because there hasn't been one yet. Oh, but there hasn't been a female. She could be the first. Why? Why does there need to be a first for everything? Why do you have to have that? It's like how, you know what? They took the fucking Boy Scouts away from us, by the way. Did y'all know that? I just found out like about a month ago. The Boy Scouts now allow girls to join. But guess what? Boys can't join the Girl Scouts. Well, at least not that I know of. But they can't because they sued them. They sued the Boy Scouts because they were being, because they weren't letting them in. You know the word. Yeah, now they're just the Scouts. They're no longer Boy Scouts. They're the Scouts of America. Like, what the fuck, man? Leave us alone, ladies. Do your own shit. You don't have to be sheriffs. You don't have to be in the battlefield fucking fighting our enemies and acting like a badass. Can't you just be a woman? Why do women want to be men so bad now? I get it. We got a lot of power. Men are running the world. I get that. You want some of that. But you can't have it. You You're not us. You don't have a penis. You don't have the same thing that men have. And fuck you, it's my territory. I'm taking that shit. You don't have that. If women are running this world, can you imagine how crazy this shit would be right now? I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. We'd probably all be dead already. You know what I mean? Can you? They try a couple times, but we got to take it away from them. Like, look at England. They had it for a little while, but not anymore. No more queen. Now it's back to the king thing again, and forever probably. Till one dies and some crazy shit. But that's probably not going to happen again because men got it back. What is a woman? What? Fucking no. This isn't Live with Julius or whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm not asking that question. What is a woman? What is a woman supposed to do? What is a woman's role in the world? That's more what you need to be like. I can answer that. And they are to be nurturers, to be like caregivers, to teachers, not sheriffs, not sheriffs, man. Definitely not. Not people that want to go control and try to handle extremely violent situations. I don't see women being good at that, dude. Women aren't good at that. They freak out all the fucking time. They're sensitive as shit. They're not good in those. It's estrogen. It's a fucking chemical, dude. This is a thing. It exists. It's why they're the way they are. It's why we're the way we are. Testosterone. There's a reason why we do the things we do, and we're put in the roles that we're in normally, and we're trying to skirt that and switch it up. Why? Like, we're trying to go against our hormones for some reason. And, like, to the extremes that people are actually like, no, I'm going to take this other hormone because I want to be more manly. I'm a female, and you know what? I just feel like I want to be more manly. You just want the power of being a man. That's all that is. That's it. Because they don't want that. They see this as their only chance to get that. You gotta go for it, man. Why else would a woman want to be a man? They want to get paid more. T-sub, yeah. Take some testosterone supplement. Make your penis bigger. Toodles McGee. Like, I love women. I appreciate women for what women are, man. And they're nurturers, caregivers, teachers, lovers, not fighters. Oh. And there's some out there that are cuckoo and shit. They want to be MMA fighters and shit for whatever reason. Almost as if they have a mental disorder, actually. Like a chemical imbalance or some shit. Too much testosterone. What's wrong with them women? Something a little off with a woman that wants to beat in the face of another woman all the time, to the point to where they're going to the gym and working out for it and shit, and like, like there's something, I don't know, man, a little tweaked up in there incorrectly. Men are like that because the testosterone levels are high and they're aggressive. And I mean, if a woman's testosterone levels are like that, then maybe I don't know. It seems to be an issue. I haven't met too many women that do that though, but the ones that do they want to have kids and stuff? Are they nurturing? Are they loving? Are they compassionate? Or are they like butchy and like the bros? Hey, I go. That tells me that there's something going on wrong up there. If they are, I don't know. I don't hang out with those chicks. Tee Cantor, welcome. How you been? I put it on the big screen. I'll put myself on the big screen so I don't know anything. Oh god. Kill time, baby. Toxic femininity. That means tomboy phase. All girls don't go through that though, do they? Like I feel like girls that go through a tomboy phase, maybe they actually have a little bit too much testosterone too. They're in puberty, like it's a little imbalanced time because the brain's kind of adjusting to all the new chemicals or whatever. Oh man, thing's not working. Okay, let's go Marshmallow OG in, back in. How you doing? What are you smoking on? You smoking anything right now? Go, 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 go. Georgia judge considers release of Trump investigation. I mean,
overlapped with the very public presentations to, or refusal to share thoughts and ideas and testimony with the January 6th Commission. We can move past that. Talk to me about court record and Rule 21. Why is this not a, you may have already answered it because you were analogizing it, I think, aptly to, it's an investigative report. And if a detective wrote a final report saying, I don't
know. Y'all know what that is? Not at all. Got it. I don't know why I have to dab to get that, dude. I'm definitely not going to be able to do that when I get older, man, and I'm really worried about it. Every day I gotta pop that shit. I have to just smoke first to be able to pop it, otherwise it just stays. Ugh. The longer it stays, the more it hurts. Bruh. You don't know what it's like to pop your chest now. Every day. Every day. I gotta go, y'all. Let's see the chat's dying. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna wait for it to die anymore. I'm gonna leave before it dies. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming through. Hope to see you again soon. Bye now.